So hello guys, welcome back to a new video. So today's video, we've got a guest with us. So this is Dipali Talwar. She's an alumni of our IFBC. So like this content, as you have seen in the thumbnail, we'll be asking a few questions to her regarding the job opportunities and how was the course for her, and all the questions which you really wanted to know before coming to Germany. So let's start with the introduction. So Dipali, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, first of all, hi everyone. Hi to both of you. Thank you for calling me here. And so my name is Dipali Talwar, and currently I am working in ARUP, which is a food drinking system startup here in Munich. I completed my master's in international food business and consumer studies in 2020 November. And in May, I started with my current job where I am here. So yeah, that's a short introduction about me.
Okay, thank you. So basically, you might know us as well. This is ABHITH and SHALET here, as always. So we'll start with the questions. So we prepared a set of questionnaires which we asked from the like upcoming batch students who are aspiring to come to Germany. So they really wanted to know what after the food technology in Germany. So the whole questions will be based on that. So I would like to start with like, what were your background before coming to Germany? What did you study for your bachelor's and all?
Yeah, so I have my bachelor's in food tech. So I have a bachelor's of engineering in food tech, and then from Delhi University. And soon after my bachelor's, so like within 3 months, I started here in my master's. But during my bachelor's, during the final semester, I also started doing German. So I did my B1, so B1 level from India as well. So I have my certificate since 2017 with me. Oh. And then I started here in IFBC in October 2013. 2017, sorry, 2013, I started my bachelor's, in 2017, my master's. So yeah, that's my background.
Okay. So as usual, why did you choose Germany for your master's?
Actually, I was looking through a lot of options. So like Canada was, one of the easier options to go because of the language and everything. But I really liked this course. So it was like really unique. I couldn't find like something similar. Everything I found was more on the technical side. So like food technology or product development, like this food chemistry, but not like on the business side of it. And I was like, okay, if I've done bachelor's in food technology, let me explore something on the business side. And that was like, this course was the main reason for me to come to Germany.
Great.
Okay. So did you have any idea where IFBC will lead you to? What was the content of the program and the eye opener? What point of this course or was an eye opener for you? Like, what interested you the most?
Yeah, so that, like I said, like the business aspect of it, that was like really interesting for me. And also I think that was the motivation to come here. But when I came here, also the focus on sustainability. So the new topics are like sustainability is the hot topic right now. And the course is very much focused on it. And I really liked it because it really prepares you for future jobs. So when you have even discussions in my company about sustainability, so because you have studied it, you can, talk to them, ask them questions, and you have a very good discussion. So I think that's really good in IFBC, is the focus on sustainability and alternatives.
Germany is moving to such kind of a system, right?
Exactly. And also I think India, if someone comes here just to study and go back to India, so recently also we have so many programs running between Germany and India focused on sustainability and organic. So I think that was a really good eye opener for me. Basically, I've never studied it. So yeah, that was really nice.
Actually, yeah. So what experience did you take from IFBC program for your job and future?
A lot. First and foremost is not related to studies, but like overall development, because you have like such international people, and also from your country, you have people from every region and experience. So you learn a lot from them, and also you learn to adjust to different, I think, cultures, because even in Germany, companies are becoming more and more international. And it's really important that you should know how the other nationality works or what are their work ethics. And I think that's really, really important. And that's something which I will take from IFBC. And secondly, is also because we have like the course is not that tough, but I think it is more about time management, the projects and everything. So that teaches you a lot about like how to manage your time, how to manage your projects, and the communication from castle to Fulda and all that. So like it teaches you a lot of life skills, I would say.
Yeah, great.
Okay. So what do you advise to do an internship before completing the course or in between the semesters? Like,
I would advise to do it in between semesters. There's like a logic behind it, because in Germany, there's like a rule. So if you complete your master's or your any studies, so you can apply for an internship only within 6 months of that completing your master's or your bachelor's, whatever. So after 6 months, you cannot be legally allowed to work as a work student or as an intern. And I think many opportunities also come up like a work student, and to be a working student, you need to be enrolled in the university. So I think it's better to take like a break from the university, like just 6 months, and then you can even prepare for your thesis during that time, because it's not here, the work-life balance is very good. So you won't get a call after your work time to work for them overtime. So I would suggest to do it between the semesters, to take a little time off from your semester and do it.
Yeah, so before thesis and after
after completing your courses. Yeah.
Thank you. So have you done any internship before? If yes, please share the experience.
Yeah, I did a year-long internship. So it was 1 year in Lufthansa, so in their airline catering. So it's called LSG. And it was, I had a really good experience over here. So I started as a 6 months intern in food compliance, food safety and compliance. And then towards the end, so when it was like the 4th month, I started discussing like thesis topics with them. So going around the company, asking different departments if they have any thesis opportunity and something. So within the department I was working, opportunity came up about allergen management. So I just started doing allergen management, and I was lucky enough to start before Corona. So I started my second half of so my internship got extended for 6 months, and then it was really nice of them to allow me to even do work from home for Corona time. But yeah, so the experience I took was, it's really different. The working ethics of India and Germany are like poles apart. And here you would have a lot of power as an internship. So like I also did internship in India, but in India you were always under your supervisor, I would say. So they tell you work and you do it. But in Germany, you are given real responsibilities and you have to make your own decisions. And that really makes you confident when you go for a full-time job. Like, okay, I can do it. If I'm given an opportunity, I know how to do it. And also the work systems, Outlook, or how project management works, or how SAP works. You never would know it during your course. But when you go to a company, these are like essential skills that you need to know. And so, yeah, that internship really helped me develop all these skills.
Okay. So next question is the question which everybody, like including us, wanted to ask. So after the course, which are the sectors we get job easily?
I think every sector. So I would, because, if you even study the course, it's a mix. So you get like very food oriented courses, and you also have like business oriented courses or quality oriented courses. Like many of my colleagues, they are in quality management, or also in R&D, so research and development, in product development, also in supply chain, because we have certain elective courses which are focused even on that. And there are some people who are not even working for the food, but for the pharma industry, because the quality standards are the same. So they work for pharma or cosmetics or something. So the limit is endless. It's about you, what you want to pursue, or what is the direction you bring with you. So your experience from India, I think it matters a little. Like it gives you a direction. So if you have done like product development in India, so it's better to go in that line because you have experience for that. But even if you want to change, then you should try and do more internships or work as a part-time, employee with them, so that you would gain more experience.
Okay. So what do you think? Is there any added skill set needed in between the course, like for more opportunities and all?
Added skill sets, I would say, is your language, one of them. It helps a lot. Like I am also doing like in an English company, so my work day is in English, but I still sometimes feel that knowing German helps a little bit in your daily life. And also, I think learning more about Excel. So like the computer-based driven software, so like Excel, or having additional any project management tool. So if you have like any asset for like skill for that, I think it really helps you. It really enhances your CV because everybody will be doing the same course. And if you have something additional, it provides a little bit differentiation to your CV.
Okay. So is it necessary to select the electives according to our career prospect?
Yes and no. So I think you have like a lot of electives. I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. So I would say take majority of them according to your what you want to pursue, but taking 1 or 2 which is different and exploring the other side will never hurt. And you never know, like maybe that's the different skill set which would be required in your future job. So whatever interests you, I would say take it and take a different, like don't be very stuck upon one thing. Just explore everything, and then you would also know what you want to do. So it's not just about getting job, it's also about enjoying it. So you need to know what you enjoy and what you want to do.
Okay. So coming to the master thesis, what is more important, the topic or doing it in university or doing it in a company, which is more preferable?
I personally, it's my personal opinion, like I would personally advise to do it in the company. It's because you get additional help from the company, I would say, because they have like a lot of softwares and a lot of systems in place. So when you do it on yourself or you do it with your professor, then the professors don't have that much time. So they have like many students under them, and they won't be supporting you every week. But if you're doing in a company, because it's also their topic, they need to do it, so you will get like additional support, and also their systems are much advanced than you would get in the university level. And also they have like practical experience, and the topics are something which are like currently required in the industry. So that would help you to be, you would not just be, but if you want to do a PhD, then again, if you want to do a PhD, then go with the university because they have like the research topics. And if you want to do a job, then go with the industry, I would say.
Okay. So what are the hurdles that you faced, like to find a job, and what can be done for us to avoid that?
Yeah. So I would say the hurdles were, I would say language, even though I know it, but I was not very confident in it because, the whole course is in English. So I would say like focus on your language and also work, even as for like 2 hours with some German colleagues, so that you have like conversational level of German. So that can be avoided by then. And also don't be stuck at one particular profession. So like if you say that I just want to do it, then if you're like really want to become like just a product developer, then just really focus it, go to conferences, attend different conferences, get to know people, and it really helps to network in Germany. So many of the jobs here don't even get posted online, so they just go internally or from someone's references. So it's really important that you have like a wide spectra of people. And the problem I think in Castle University is like they are more research based. So you have like more PhD options and everything. So I would say like take more and more opportunity to go to Fulda, to know people, to know the alumni, and they have like a really good alumni. They have really people in very good positions in the industry. So if you get to know them, so it would be helpful for you.
Okay, cool.
So what was your motivation for choosing this job? Like currently your job you're doing? So more about your job, yeah.
So basically that I said, like, it's a food startup. So it's not like now we are not a startup, we are scaling up. But yeah, when I joined, it was a startup. And the motivation was I really liked the product. It was really different. It was something which was, food plus sustainability. So it's like a drinking system which saves plastic and no sugar and everything. So it was really something which I think we have all studied and lived through all our educational journey. So that was one of the motivation. And also personally, it was in English, so I was more comfortable in working. So I thought like I could better express myself and grow more. And then it was a startup, so it has a lot of growth opportunities. So within a year or year and a half, you would get promotions and you would, be someone who's driving the change and not just someone who's sitting there and just listening to what your supervisor is saying. So yeah.
Okay. So how do you get your current position?
I applied through the website. So the job was there in LinkedIn and everything, but I accidentally just came through their website and I was looking. So I started even, when I was looking for the job, I started even looking through different websites of foods and food technology companies in Germany, and this just going through it, just go to the emails or just send them like, hey, this is my CV. If you have any opportunity, please just let me know. But yeah, this was one of the opportunities which was there. I applied, and I think I had like 3 rounds of interviews. So it was like a long interview process. And then after that, I got the job. So I applied online.
Okay. And what you have been up to since graduating? Like after graduating, what all experience you went through in terms of job?
Yeah. So it's really hard time, I would say, when you graduate and everybody accepts you to have like a job offer quickly, but here in Germany it doesn't work like that. So even if you come here, you will meet many Germans who go for like a year and they don't do anything after graduating. So it's a culture over here, and in India the culture is totally different. So when you're graduating, you should have a job in your hands. So the culture over there is like that, but here it's very different. So I would say personally for me also, it was a very hard time. So I graduated in November 2020 and I got this job offer in April. So it was just 4 months, but still all day you were just thinking about it and you're applying to so many jobs and getting so much rejections. But in the end, I've seen all of my colleagues, all of them get jobs. So don't worry, even if you're getting a lot of rejection. Like personally, even for my internship, I think I applied to like 200 plus positions and then I got one of them. So it's like, don't worry, I would say, and just keep faith in yourself. Like you are good, you have done it from a good university and you will definitely get something.
Oh, thanks for the motivation.
Yeah.
Really
need it.
Okay. So this is another question, spicy question. Working in which sector will help us to get a PR easily?
Okay, so the rules over here are a little complicated. So it's about legal system, but there's no sector which will get you PR easily, because first of all, you're doing a master's in Germany. So you're already ahead of many people who come here directly for the job. Because in the legal terms, if you come directly from India for a job, so you have to be employed for 5 years to get a PR. But if you have done a master's in Germany, that is reduced to just 2 years. So just 2 years of your job and you get the PR. But there are like certain professions which are not related to us. For example, IT. So that's where you get it more quickly. So like in 21 months, but I mean just 3 months, and it's not a big deal. So if you get job anywhere at any salary, which is not even a blue card. So even if you get like a normal work permit for your job, within 2 years, you can get the PR. So no
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, so I don't know, this is another very important question we should ask. So what can the pay scale we can expect for a food technologist in Germany?
Yeah, I think for a junior position, so like for a starting position, junior position, anywhere upwards, minimum 3,500, so 3,500 per month minimum.
Okay.
Before taxes. So after taxes, there's a lot of taxes. So yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a career growth in this sector, for technology sector?
Yes, surely there's a career growth. There's like Germany and or the whole Europe is a very food-based, industry.
Yeah.
So they are not small industries. You have like very big MNCs or food exporters all over Germany. And I mean, it's your limit where you want to go. So I can share like an experience when I was working for my internship. So the head or the CEO was actually a food technologist. So the sky is your limit. It's upon you how much you want to go further and indulge in your work.
Okay. And the last question is like not the last question, but about food business, like if you want to set up a business here as a freelancing, so what are the opportunities and how open Germany is towards it?
Germany is I think, very open towards freelancing, but it's about you. So, in freelancing, you have to pay your own taxes, you have to pay your own health insurance and everything. Okay. So that's, I think, something which stops immigrants to go into freelancing that quickly. Mm-hmm. But of course, if you if you have a network, and that you would start, if you start providing business like consultancy or food safety, any visits or auditing, anything. Mm-hmm. So you have a network and you have at least some clients for the initial months. Mm-hmm. That would really help you. But yeah, freelancing, legally, there's nothing stopping you, and especially after PR. So if you get the PR, then your card is not determined by the company. Mm-hmm. So till you don't have the PR, your card is determined by your company. Oh. But when you have the PR, then you can do anything you want over here.
Yeah. Okay. So one last question, like for the language, how important was your German skills for the getting into a job, internship, etc. here?
For the job and the internship, it was very less required because I really applied only for the English jobs. Okay. But I would say it really helps that you know it, mm-hmm. so that you have another option. So if it was not working, like I gave myself a time, like I'll start applying just for English jobs for this many months. But if I don't get an English job, because they're like really less, okay. especially in the food industry, mm-hmm. because you have to work on the plants, mm-hmm. many times, and there the people are Germans or people who just know German. Yeah. So then you have to know at least B1 level of German to communicate with them. Mm-hmm. But I think more importantly, it's about your daily life to know German. So if you're here, you should speak basic German, and I would say learn a little bit even before coming over here, at least A1, A2, mm-hmm. so that you can, you don't feel very alien over here, and the basics. Yeah. At least.
Okay. So there was the main questions which we got from the like some of our questions and the students' questions as well. So that you gave us some confidence, really. Yeah. So that was a really good motivation.
Yeah, I think please.
I think if there was someone who gave me that confidence, I would not have been that worried all my masters.
You did exceptionally good. Like you are someone who graduated and got into a very good position, and it's such a great motivation. And what will be your advice to the coming aspirants of food technology in Germany?
So I would, like, as you said, like when I came to Germany, so like all of my colleagues were someone, like I was the youngest in my class, and all of them were someone who had like 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, and I was like straight out of bachelor's. I just completed bachelor's in 3 months. I was in Germany, and I was like, oh, I would never get a job because all of them are like have so much experience and I don't have it. But I think you have to really keep yourself motivated, and work on your communication skills. That's like really, really important in Germany. On the paper, everybody has the same qualifications, but it's during the interview, here in Germany, it said like your soft skills or how you communicate is much important, because you can even tame a lion, but you cannot tell him how to speak. So that's, I think, really, really important, is how you communicate, what is your language, how much you know about the culture. Come over here, explore how Germans work, how they do things, and be flexible about yourself and work as they do. So don't be so rigid. I've seen many people who are very rigid, and they don't want to leave their Indian habits, and they don't want to leave their Indian work ethics, but it doesn't work over here. It's a different world altogether.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you so much. It was like wonderful with you for
It was
your
a
time.
very good conversation with you, and I hope everybody will watch this video, like the guys, because everybody needed to know exactly about food technology. So thanks for your time, and thank you very much for the all the informations which you've given. And I think that's all for today's video.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you'll get the notification from us. Okay. So bye.